Hello my friends, welcome back to Petra's Cauldron. I'm gonna make some yakisoba or lo mein noodles, and it's Asian food. And I'm gonna be using what I have, and my husband defrosted some of the beef. I prepared all that stuff what needs to go in. I got some very scharfe Scheiße, I call it. It's called jalapeno, and I do have some seeds in it, some garlic. I got some peppers, lots of onions, and 2 different types of cabbages. One is a savory cabbage and the other one is regular white cabbage. Then I julienned some of the carrots, and I have green onions and leftover coconut oil. So let's start and begin. So here's my wok. I'm going to do everything in my wok. It's going to be easier that way. I have prepared now my pot for the noodles. Since I don't have Japanese noodles or anything in that direction, I'm using the fettuccine noodles. That works too. So let's begin. I'll show you how that works. So let's see if that is all correct. I think it is. So first we're going to turn on my stove. And you want to have it on the medium heat. And with the wok cooking, it's best that you're going to heat up the pan first, the wok first. And then you're going to put in some of the coconut oil, which we have here. Everything is ready, set to go. You got to brown the beef very nicely. You will have some salt in here. And you got to have some cornstarch, very important, because you want to have a nice thick gravy later on. You don't want to use any flour or anything like this. So that's going to make it even more tasty. And it sticks better to the noodles, you know. I call them just noodles. Alrighty. So that is hot enough. I will be putting in just a little bit of the coconut oil because the beef is 90-10, so it's very lean. And you need to have a little bit of oil, fat, grease, something like this in it. And I want to have good ones, and it looks very nice. Look. For defrosted, not bad, huh? Yeah. We bought it at Publix, and I love my Publix store. I know, shouldn't do that, but I do it anyway, because that's the best meat I can get here in my area, you know. So now we're going to start breaking it off a little so it can fall apart. You have it on medium-high heat, and let it brown from both sides, just a little. So give it a little time, and it will come along. It's very simple, very easy. Now, this is Asian dish. It's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, very quick, if you know what you're doing. And when you pay attention, you don't have any trouble re-cooking it or doing it afterwards. Simple. You always have to make sure that you have your soy sauce. I like my organic one. And you have to have sesame oil. I prefer the black one. I just like it better. And hoisin sauce. Hoisin sauce is our favorite. So our meat is going to be flavored with hoisin sauce. Awesome. And of course, a little oyster sauce cannot be missed either. And you have your salt, and then you got all the other stuff. So it's very easy. So break it off a little bit more. So it can brown. And the more you move it around, the finer it gets. Because you like to have all that beef in your vegetables. It brings flavor. So that is for it for now. I'm going to put you on pause, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers! Now at this moment, you like to add some of your cornstarch. You need a spoon for that. You fill it up like this, and just tip it like that. Spread it out. And that will thicken up later on. Everything's perfect. See how simple that goes? And what this is being called, when you have everything ready set to go in order, it's called mise en place. Very important. You don't want to start searching and go looking for some stuff and say, oh shit, I missed it. Oh, now where did I put it? And of course you can find it. It's always like this. So you want to have everything set up before you even start doing anything. So now you can see the consistency comes together. There's not a whole lot of liquid in here. Very, very nice. So it needs about, I would say maybe 4 more minutes to boil in here. So I'm going to leave it alone. Let's do it its thing, and then we go from there. So see you in a bit again. So welcome back here. Now it starts browning a little, as you can see. So turn it over, break it up some more. Now we're going to add our beautiful herbs and spices and seasonings. So this is now sesame oil. I would say maybe 2 tablespoonfuls. You want to have an add of maybe 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Little goes a lot. Goes a long, long way. Then you add your hoisin sauce. Nice fat. I like to use a lot because we like it a lot. We're gonna mix it. Very aromatic. Smells very, very good. Let me put it this way. So move it around. This way, if you do it right now with the meat, you don't have to do it when your veggies come in, because you don't want to brown too much your veggies, just a little bit, you know. So now comes in the oyster sauce. Oh, if I could get it open. Ooh, holy moly. Here we go. So just a little. All right, that's it. That's it. Now I'm going to taste it. Oh, awesome. They transferred now from here into a bowl. To me, that's always the hard part to do, because the work is kind of heavy, you know. And I always like to wipe off the oil just in case there is any. So now we're going to put a little bit more of the coconut oil in here, because now our aromatics go in there. So set this one aside. You don't need it at this moment. It can sit there, do its thing, using up all the goodness what's in here. Here we go. So now we're going to put in first the onions, because they take longer. Yeah, and you want to have them al dente. You don't want to cook them all the way through. Who wants to have some mushy stuff? Oh, I said it, mushy. German people say that. I say, what? That's not a word. That's a bad word. Yes, it is. Actually, mushy, not mushy. I always laugh when people say that out loud. They said, no, they said it. When Americans, they say that, the mushy, they think it's very soft. But actually in German language, that's the private parts of a lady. So you don't want to say mushy. So now you get it a little bit brown. You see, coming along nicely. Now you add all your garlic. Did I mention we like garlic? We like lots of garlic. So this is good. Move it around some more. That's why it's called wok. That's why you gotta have a wok. I love my wok. Best utensil you can have in your kitchen. And I can cook Italian in here. I can cook German in here. All kinds of different dishes. I make in my wok. All you do. Let's clean up, you know. I like cleaning my dishes, but you know what? Who wants to take care of it all night long? I want to watch TV or anything like that. Anything else. Now you're going to add your jalapeños. Add as many as you want. Oh, come here, you can go into not a big deal anymore. Now when you add those ones, depends how spicy they are. Some they're very spicy, some they're not. You gotta be careful, you don't want to breathe it in when you're cooking. It will go straight to your lung system and you will be coughing out your lungs like there's no tomorrow. So, this is good. Now you will be adding your paprikas. Your bell peppers. In German they're called paprikas. Paprikas. You will be adding that because it takes longer. Now you're going to mix it over. Here we go. Look how beautiful it looks. Colorful. That's what you want. You will be adding your carrots, your green stuff, all of it. All of it. And now you're going to add your cabbage, all of it. Oh, this is so healthy, so good, low in calories. Who counts calories? I don't. I count carbs. Hang on, I gotta take this one here out. It's easier to mix around, you see what I mean? So, this is what you do. You want to have that done. So now, look how colorful, beautiful. I'm going to add a little water because you want to steam it. Or a little bit more. So, and then you move it around again. I'm not going to put any spices on here or sauces or dressings or whatnot because we have that already in our meat. So this will be flattened out in a while because all this cabbage stuff is kind of thick and it goes down. So now I'm going to find my lid, put the lid on and leave it alone for a little while. So now I'm going to go and grab myself something to drink. See you in a bit. So this is now the moment where I am adding my salt to my water for my noodles, for my pasta. Mix it around so it gets nicely dissolved. It's cooking. Make a nice whirlpool in here. It's perfect. I had to switch out the pots and pans because this is going to fog up my camera. I don't want that, so I switched it over, which is fine. Now it's cooking. Now you take your pasta. I take the whole thing because I usually cook for some other people too. KJ is coming over tomorrow. He said that to me. And he says he cannot make it tonight because he has plans, but tomorrow, and leftovers are tasting better on the next day anyway. So now I'm going to let it sit here and it's going to be all falling into this place here. Yeah, KJ and Greg, these are the two most important guys in my life. Plus one more who doesn't want to be named, but that is okay. I can deal with that. It's a long story. Anyway, yeah, KJ is my son. I have not given birth to. And I know him since he was, what, maybe 13 years old or so. Cutting my lawn. Yeah. And then his mom and me, we become very, 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 very good friends. And she passed. She had cancer. It was very terrible. But that's how the story began with KJ and me. And I better take this one here because this is going to get hot here. See how beautiful it becomes. So we are getting there. See, the cabbage is falling down now, slowly and surely. We are having almost the consistency of al dente. Now that will be the moment when the meat goes back in here. So we have some fluid in here. See? There's the fluid. There. Now we're going to put our beef in here. And the beef will be thickening up all the goodiness in here. Let's put that right in the middle. No need for this baby anymore. So now keep moving it around. Mix it. Mix it nicely. I'm going to put this down here a little. It's getting too hot. And see how it comes together? This is my version of my lo mein, also called lo mein. And I love it. My husband loves it. So healthy, super, super healthy. You have to make sure that you don't cook your vegetables to death, you know. When you do that, you don't have any nutrients left in it anymore. You don't want that. This is the consistency you want to have. Keep moving around, moving around, moving around. And look at this. Okay, I'm going to turn it more down. I'm going to put it now on low because my noodles are not done yet. Here we go, low. Check this out. Check this out. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just gorgeous? All this goodiness in here. Holy moly. So my noodles have started to cook. And this is going to have now a lid on it. And with that lid, we got nice and steamy. I'm going to move it one more time around. So, here. This is perfect. I like to try it now to sample it, what it tastes like. Heiß. All it needs is a little bit salt. I like to salt way at the end because soy sauce has salt. And you don't want to salten up the whole dish. And you can't eat it. That would be really, really a disaster. And this is perfect. This is all it is. See? Easy. And it's a lot of food. Combine this with the noodles. A lot of people can eat of that. Absolute wonderful. Hello people. So my noodles are done now. They're all al dente. I'm not gonna cool them off with cold water. I just take them out, put them in my coriander or whatever this thing is called. Put it in here, drop it out, and that's done. Later on, I will be washing those noodles off. And the whole starch, what is in the noodles is gone. So, get some of this water out. Now I'm going to be plating this. This is the wrong one. Here we go. So, taking my noodles in here. And you see, these plates are dark blue. Why? Because the noodles are light color, so you want to have them pop. That's called plating. That's very important. And I'm very picky with that. I think I said that before. And since I'm pre-diabetic, I'm not going to eat so many noodles, just a little bit. Put that aside. And take off this, the lid. Now we're going to get the vegetables on it. Just on top of it. Ooh. Perfect. And here too. Vegetables and meats are good. This is my portion. I'm not eating so much. It's more like Greg. So you see here the beautiful gravy. We can take some of that out, put it over the noodles. Perfect. Yep. And a little bit for me. I'm fine with that. I don't need more. Now we are making them all pretty. That goes on sesame seed. Like that. So, see? It's so easy to do. Everybody can make a plate beautiful. And then we also have black ones. You want to have the black ones too. Gotta have a little contrast in it. So, they're good for you. And then you cannot forget the cashews. Gotta have some cashews on top of it. Here. Simple. So I like to eat my food with my chopsticks. Greg doesn't. Greg eats it just with his fork and knife, fork and spoon. So I'm going to turn you around and I show you how beautiful it looks. Look, this is what it looks like. Now tell me this is not nice. Beautiful, beautiful plate, beautiful food. Look at the colors. They're absolutely awesome and popping. That is why it's so important to have the right plates and dishes when you have cooked something, you know? So now it's time to eat. I wish you can have that. Sorry, you can't, but it's mine. And I'm going to eat it later, but I can have a sample. Mmm. No, that is food. See you next time. Cheers, and thank you for stopping in. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and like and share. Share and cook it. Cook it. Let me know. Write it down in the comments down below how you like it. Bye bye. Good night.